What's going on, guys? Josie Q here, back again with another video. Now this story is going to be more of an in-depth one because this is kind of a shitty situation that I was involved in. So basically what had happened was this girl, before my current girlfriend, me and this girl were talking for a while, and she ended up like cheating on me basically. I mean, we weren't dating, it's kind of hard to explain what we were. Me and this girl in school were friends, right? And she ended up kind of setting me up with her other friend that she worked with. She seemed like a nice girl, and there were some things about her that were like interesting, which I'll get into in a minute. You know, she was cool and all. We started talking. I messaged her on Instagram because that's where I added her. Like, this girl in school gave me her Instagram, and then I messaged her. And I didn't think I was going to get a message back, but I did. And I was like, all right, whatever. So we started messaging back and forth on there, and then she gave me her number. And she was like, you should text me. So I was like, all right, cool. So I texted her, and we were going back and forth, and then she gave me her Snapchat, and we Snapchatted, blah, 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 blah. Things were going great. Things were going, you know, fine and dandy. It was just whatever. So we talked for about a month or so, and then out of nowhere she just messages me and she says that she's not ready for a relationship right now, and that she thinks I'm a great guy, but she's not ready for a relationship, and she basically friend zones me. And I was just like, okay, you know, things were going great. We were, you know, flirting. We were like kind of more than friends, but like not dating. So I was kind of confused, and I was kind of like upset because, you know, at the time, I liked her. I was like, alright, ooh, look at that no-scope, boys, get teabag fat. Oh, shit, I got fucked. So I was just like, whatever. This was, you know, a month or so after we started talking, she says this. So I'm like, whatever. So now, no, me and my friends start hanging out, and my friend who, it's kind of a funny story because this girl who I'm friends with, she actually, her ex-boyfriend was dating the girl that I was talking to, and then he cheated on her with the girl that I'm friends with. It's kind of an interest. So like, yeah, I'm sure you guys understand. So like, the girl that I was talking to, her boyfriend cheated on her with the girl that I'm friends with, right? So me and my friend, we were hanging out, and we went to like this music festival thing, and we went to like baseball games. We were just hanging out and having a grand old time. But it wasn't like just me and her. It was me and her and two of her other friends that are girls. So me and this girl would hang out, and I still had that other girl that stopped talking to me. We'll call her Anna, just because it'll make it easier for this story. Even though that's not her name, just so you know. So Anna, she would see my Snapchat stories. You know, I'd post that, you know, I just post shit on my story. It's not like I was trying to make her jealous or anything. Like, I wasn't trying to make her mad. I didn't give a shit. I was over that shit already. I didn't care. She started messaging me. She said like, hey, what's up? How you been? It's been like, at this point, it'd been like a month. So I was like, oh, you know, I'm cool. You know, how are you doing with whatever you're doing with your life? And she was like, oh, you know, I'm good. And then she messaged me and she was like, you know, I kind of want to start talking again. And I was like, you literally like a month ago just told me you don't want to be in a relationship, and then you friend zoned me, and then you just completely stopped messaging me altogether. She was like, you know, I just kind of want to start talking again. I saw that you were hanging out with so-and-so, and I got really jealous. And I was like, okay. So we started talking again, and we ended up like hanging out. And the reason like I was always annoyed was because she couldn't hang out ever. And it wasn't because she was busy, but it was because her dad was apparently too strict. Mind you, she's like almost 19 years old, and she told me that her dad wouldn't let her go out literally at all. Like, I was like, you know, could we go to like dinner? Could we go hang out? Can I come there and hang out with you? And she would be like, no, my dad's really strict, and he doesn't like it when I go out at all with anybody at all. The only person I can hang out with is my friend who kind of told us to talk. So I thought that was weird, especially because I would always see on her Snapchat story that she was hanging out with people, and then I'd ask her about it. She was like, oh, well, you know, he knows this person, so it's okay if I hang out with them. And I just, it was kind of sketchy, which we'll get to later, like a little while. But anyways, I would always ask her to hang out, and she wouldn't be able. But anyways, now that she started talking to me again, she was like, oh, let's go to Darien Lake, which is like an amusement park. It's Six Flags, you know, roller coasters and stuff. So we went there. We were on the Ferris wheel, and at the very top, she ends up just kissing me randomly. And I was just like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't know, like, all right, like, that's, all right, cool. So that happened, and I was just like, all right, so that's cool. And the rest of the day, she was really, like, clingy to me, and it was kind of weird, like, how everything just changed. Like, literally in a matter of, like, a day, like, everything just fucking changed, and I was so confused on how everything had happened. It really just confused the fuck out of me how, like, she could go from wanting to be just friends to, like, wanting to hang out, even though her dad was strict, and then kissing me and, like, shit like that, and it really freaked me, like, not freaked me out, but just, like, confused me, I guess. So things were going good, and, like, literally a month later, after us talking, hanging out, and a lot, and you know, she was just like starting to talk to me less. And mind you, we were like hanging out often. We're basically acting like boyfriend and girlfriend, but we weren't that title. She was just like, I don't want to date anybody at all right now. Like, I really just want to hang out for a few weeks or months and see what happens there. So in my mind, I didn't like that. Like, I don't want to just, I don't know. I just didn't like the idea of that, but I was just going with it. And I was like, all right, cool. You know, might as well. I don't have anything else. Like, what's stopping me? Like, I could hang out with you, this shit like that. And then after about a month, she stops talking to me as much and things are getting distant. And I don't like that. Like, I could always kind of catch those signs and like that kind of thing. I don't want to make myself sound like a loser, but like that had happened a lot to me. And then a day goes by, 2 days go by, 3 days go by, and she just completely stops messaging me, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I keep messaging her. I'm like, what is going on? Like, where'd you go? Stuff like that. And after about 4 days, she messages me and says like, oh, you know, like I just want to be friends. You know, I liked where things were going, but like I don't want a boyfriend right now. I don't want to, you know, do this kind of stuff. I just want to have fun. That's what I was like. Oh, so you just want to have fun? So like, you know, you basically just got my hopes up and used me for about a month and then stopped talking to me, then came back and used me, got my hopes up again for another month, and again you're leaving. Like that's just one, like I was like, this is your last chance. I'm not coming back. You're not coming back, and I don't want this to happen again. And she was like, I really just don't want this, but we could still be friends. And I was like, whatever, okay. So then the next day I'm just like, I messaged her, what's up? She didn't respond again. A couple days later, I was like, hey. She still didn't respond. So I'm like, alright, cool, whatever. So I just didn't respond. Since that day, we've never talked. Actually, that's a lie. I'll get to that in a second. See, on her story, she was hanging out with a guy, and I was just like, whatever, that's kind of weird, but okay, that's cool. I guess her dad knew this guy too, and he was able to hang out with her. Turns out that she was talking to me and this guy at the exact same time, and then the original first time she stopped talking to me, they were talking, and then he stopped talking to her, so she came back to me. And then he came back to her, so she stopped talking to me again, and then they started dating. Yeah, I know, this is a pretty fucked up situation, am I right? Because that's a really fucking crazy, it's weird. She's like, I really like the attention you gave me, because when I'm like talking to a person or dating them, I give them my 100% attention, and like, I give you my all. Like, I'm gonna give my 100%. So she was like, I really like the attention you gave me, especially after my ex cheated on me, but I didn't actually like you for you. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's the most fucked up shit that you could ever, like, fucking do, to be honest. Like, really, that is very fucked up. Like, don't use people. I'm fucked. Don't take advantage of somebody's attention they're giving you. If you don't like them, tell them. Don't fucking use them. Please. That is a disclaimer or a thing for. I'm losing my voice so badly right now. So anyways, I ended up blocking her after that on Snapchat, but I never blocked her on Instagram because I barely even use Instagram anymore. So I go on there the other day and I'm scrolling through the thing and I see a picture that she posts, and under there she's talking about being used, and I'm just like, hey, it's hilarious because you used me. I click on her profile and the thingy that says that they're dating, it no longer says they're dating. And I guess, you know, I messaged the friend and she says that the guy ended up cheating on her with somebody else. And I just think it's hilarious. In my opinion, it's kind of a rude maybe of me to think it's hilarious, but I think it's hilarious that she gets cheated on, then talks to me because of the attention I give her, then basically cheats on me in a way for this other guy, and then she gets cheated on with that guy. It's just kind of a funny fucking situation how it all turns out. You know, karma's a motherfucking bitch. It really is. So, that's what she deserves, I guess, you know? Oh my, I'm so bad. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.